Alright, we have got three very different phones battling it out. The Vivo X200 FE, OnePlus 13s and Oppo Reno 14 Pro. From powerhouse performance to killer cameras, each brings something unique. I have tested them all to see which one really deserves your money. So let's get right into it. But before that, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Let's start with the performance, because these three phones are totally different beasts. The Vivo X200 FE runs on the Dimensity 9300 Plus, the Reno 14 Pro has the Dimensity 8450, and the OnePlus 13s flexes with the flagship Snapdragon 8 Elite. I expected the OnePlus 13s to crush the others, at least in benchmarks, and it did. On AnTuTu, the 13s scored a massive 2.4 million, leaving the Vivo at 1.9 million and the Reno 14 Pro at 1.6 million. Look at the CPU and GPU scores, and you will see why. But here's what's really interesting. The Vivo's temperature spiked by 16.5 degrees Celsius, the highest of the three. So yeah, it needs better cooling or optimization. Next up, the 3D Mark Wildlife Extreme Stress Test. OnePlus owned this again, with top scores and 69.6% stability. Oppo was close at 68.7%, but Vivo lagged at 53.6%, throttling way more under heavy gaming than the Reno. Now, the CPU throttle test was really interesting. OnePlus had the best stability at 76%, beating Vivo's 66% and Oppo's 67%. But surprisingly, OnePlus had the lowest max and average scores. Vivo had the best performance despite lower stability. Now, let's talk gaming. That's more in line with real-life performance. Both the OnePlus 13s and Vivo X200 FE support 90 FPS gaming, but OnePlus uses some clever software tricks for gaming. In a quick 10-minute match in BGMI, we had an average of 120.5 FPS, maxing at 121 FPS. The 5% lows were at 120 FPS, so gameplay was insanely smooth. Plus, it stayed cool at 36.8 degrees, which is solid for long sessions. Vivo wasn't far behind, averaging 89.2 FPS with 5% lows around 86.6 FPS. The gameplay was smooth, but it ran hotter, hitting 40 degrees. Reno 14 Pro is capped at 60 FPS but nailed a stable 59.5 FPS average, and it kept temps low at 36.4 degrees, so while it's not the fastest, it's reliable. If gaming is your priority, the OnePlus and Vivo clearly bring the heat. But what about cameras? Starting with the Vivo X200 FE, it's packing a 50 megapixel main sensor with OIS, a 50 megapixel 3x periscope telephoto with OIS, and an 8 megapixel ultrawide. The OnePlus 13s keeps it simple, a 50 megapixel main with OIS and a 50 megapixel 2x telephoto. Oh, and a 32 megapixel selfie cam. Meanwhile, Oppo's Reno 14 Pro goes full beast mode. All three cameras, main, ultrawide and 3.5x telephoto, are 50 megapixel. Now, I was a huge fan of the Vivo X200 Pro, so I had high hopes for the X200 FE. In daylight, all three impress. Vivo's shots pop with contrast, Reno keeps it natural, and OnePlus sits nicely in between. But when it comes to shadows and detail, Vivo pulls ahead. Low light sees Vivo's colors staying the most natural. OnePlus tends to overexpose while Reno holds steady. The lack of an ultrawide on OnePlus hurts. Between Vivo and Oppo, Vivo's is better. Oppo struggles with flare and softness. Portraits on OnePlus's 2x telephoto give creamy bokeh but average edge detection. Vivo and Oppo do better here, with more natural skin tones and bokeh. For video, all shoot 4K 60 FPS. OnePlus and Reno boost colors, Vivo keeps it true to life. Vivo also handles low light best. Selfies see Vivo nailing color accuracy, while Oppo and OnePlus go punchier. So, if you want point and shoot simplicity, Reno's your pick. For control and features like Zeiss filters and aura lighting, Vivo takes the crown. OnePlus offers the least versatile camera setup, but its main camera is surprisingly good. Okay, so let's quickly talk about all the other stuff. When it comes to design, the OnePlus 13s and Vivo X200 FE are both compact with glass builds and aluminium frames. But the 13s feels more premium thanks to its soft, velvety finish. If you want a bigger screen and louder design, the Reno 14 Pro is the obvious choice. Oppo also offers the most IP66, IP68 and IP69 dust and water resistance rating. The X200 FE offers IP68 and IP69, while the 13s offers the lowest with IP65. Battery life is here, Vivo pulls ahead. The X200 FE packs a 6500 mAh cell with 90-watt charging, easily lasting a day and a half. The Reno 14 Pro, however, is the only one here to offer wireless charging at 50 watt, while the other two skip it entirely. For software, OnePlus and Oppo take the lead with Oxygen OS 15 and Color OS 15, offering a smoother, cleaner experience than Vivo's FunTouch OS. OnePlus also wins with its update commitment of 4 years of major Android updates and 6 years of security patches. Vivo isn't far behind at 4 plus 5 years, while Oppo trails slightly with 3 plus 4 years, though there's still conflicting information about that. Honestly, picking between these three isn't easy. The OnePlus 13s is the better choice for gaming, but Vivo isn't far behind and delivers a stronger camera setup that often outshines the Reno 14 Pro. For me, the Vivo X200 FE comes out on top overall with its balance of performance and imaging power. Let me know which one you would go for in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.